Hi. We haven't been here in a while.
I do want to say, before we talk about anything else, that you always ask me to do these videos. Like every day, he says, when are we doing another video? And I just wanted to put that out there, right? You're confirming that?
I will neither confirm or deny.
Stop. People are going to think I'm some sort of shrew. I just wanted to put it out there for now and in the future if there's ever a question about whether you're doing this against your will or like whatever. But you like doing this, right?
Well, you were the one that was brought up on handgun violations.
What?
No.
What are you talking about?
Well, I see the need for this. And I see the need where you want to see one of the mistakes that you made along the way in life. But at the same time,
you don't really think that,
no,
do you?
I do not really think that at all. But I do think that it's nice. I mean, if you use this just as your own personal record of us, me, you, what we had. Well, what we had, I'm thinking in the past.
Okay.
You know, but what we have / had, I think that's you know, when I think of it from that perspective.
No barking. Ouch. Dog interlude, sorry. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a huge value to me personally, is to have this library of conversations that I can look back on later, you know, when maybe you're not as lucid or not with me anymore. But also I do think like just the small amount of experience I've had as a caregiver from this perspective, there's not a lot of information about this stage of the process. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's just so much about like later and, you know, physical care and
The real crap.
all that. Right, like when it gets really bad.
It becomes a crap story.
This part is really hard too.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you're still here, but you're way more annoying than you used to be. Just kidding. I mean, I'm not, but
It wasn't the perspective I was looking for.
no, you're still here, but things are getting harder and more complicated. And
Well, you hear me asking more questions,
right.
Or you catch me in more shit that I can't figure out.
Right, and I'm repeating the same stuff a gajillion times a day.
What's my name?
Yeah, I don't even mind. It's just, it's hard, you know? It's like I do feel like you're slipping away with one little bit at a time. And it's difficult and unpleasant. And I just don't see anybody else talking about this. Like you literally are watching the person that you've spent the last 15 years with, having a great relationship with, fall apart.
Melt.
Yeah.
Like an ice cube.
Dissolve.
Yeah.
It's like you're diluted, you know? So, welcome to Bill and Ted's Alzheimer's Happy Hour. We're having tropical beverages today.
Also known as excellent adventure.
Yes, it has been an excellent adventure.
That's a great beer. What is it?
It's not beer. So, what's going on? How are you feeling?
More confused every day.
Yeah.
But just about little mundane stuff. It's, man, I know where my toothbrush is. I know where my underwear is because it's like that's routine. But every now and then something stifles me. It's just like, all right, you can figure this out, and that's what the glory is for right now, is that I can figure it out sometimes. You know,
What I'm noticing, can we sit in the shade? This is insanely hot all of a sudden.
I think it decided to get summertime.
Did we just commit to this?
Well, we could slide.
I'm like really hot.
You want to pause?
I don't know how to. Oh, pause. Sorry, we had to move into the shade. It got like tropically hot over there.
Are we in the tropics?
What was I just about to say? Something, no doubt, very wise and insightful. Oh, what I'm noticing is, I mean, obviously there's some memory loss. minorly, you know, like you're just asking me the same thing a lot over and over again, but it's nothing, like, of course you can still take care of yourself and you can still work and all that. You're just forgetting little things. But the biggest thing I'm noticing is that it just is like your brain, this is not an insult, this is just an observation. Your brain just doesn't seem to be working the same way as it used to. Like problem solving or like strategic thinking is like really hard for you right now.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I look at a project and I'll think, oh, we can't do that anymore. You know what I mean? And it's not even like you couldn't do it, but it would take you 3 times longer. You would get all stressed out and flustered. Do you know what I mean? It's just not the same.
I mean, the other side of that is that I've always been scatterbrained. But 9 times out of 10, if I had a plan, if I had a thought of how to go about doing something, I always kind of had.
You could figure it out.
I had most of it figured out. It was just like a minor detail here or there that would kind of throw a wrench. Now, yeah, I think
It's
it feels like everything is a freaking wrench.
Yeah, I'm really noticing that a lot. It just seems like it's like problem solving skills, strategic thinking, like just cognitive ability in general.
Yeah, the other thing that kind of throws a wrench into that also is that I got rid of a lot of things that I use as tools to do things, and I don't have them at my disposal anymore. So it's got to go. You know.
Well, I'm even seeing it with just basic household chores.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even like just like feeding the animals. It's like that you get flustered, you know, and you never used to be like that. You could just be like, oh, I'm just doing a task, you know, and now it just seems like it takes a lot of thought and deliberate, you know what I mean? And like you get
I thought I had it together until she walked in and caught me doing something that I shouldn't have been doing.
Wandering around with a cat food can in your hand. You know what I mean? It's not, you take everything so personally. It's not an insult. I'm just trying to share what I'm observing at this stage of the process. Like what the brain deterioration looks like right now is that. You know, you obviously still independent. You have moments that you're perfectly normal and funny and everything.
Yeah. I also think that there's other things going on with me that drives me crazy. It's just the older guy, bodily functions and.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing is that you were mentioning the other day that you're noticing a lot of like deterioration in other ways in your body.
I mean, I'm not as strong as I used to be.
Right.
I'm not as.
But that's all related, you know.
Yeah, I'm not as flexible as I used to be. I'm not as. My endurance blows goats.
You seem to really not have as nearly as much energy as you used to have.
Yeah.
Like you just don't want to do. I mean.
My thinking of my working, 9, 10, 11 hour day. I need a nap after 3.
Yeah.
I mean, I just went to walk dogs, and it's like it didn't kick my butt, but it's just like.
But it did.
But when I used to do something for 4 hours, I'd come home and go, all right, let's go cut the grass.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm seeing. And you're not, and there's like a kind of a loss of motivation. I mean, like you know that stuff needs to be done, but you're like, I'm resting. And I don't even think that's a bad thing because before I always used to want you to rest and hang out, and like now you're actually doing it because you're tired, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'd rather sit and drink pina coladas. Mai Tais.
Pina coladas.
His glasses.
But I'm also noticing that you never seem to get down about it. Like I think a lot of people in your position facing what you're facing would feel really depressed to some extent.
I tend to keep it to myself, and I haven't had any real breakdown moments, but I tend to keep. This is the way it's gonna be, dude. Yeah. So,
well, you've always been like that with everything. Just put
suck
your
it up,
head down and do it.
Yeah.
Suck it up.
If you can't do it, there's the couch.
Yeah. And I appreciate that you're giving yourself that grace about it because I mean, you could get really mad and really frustrated and you don't,
I mean, that's why I do get frustrated.
You do get frustrated.
And it does hurt.
But you roll with it. You know, you're not like going down a, you know.
Maybe going to the gym would help. No, that I wouldn't be able to do.
Is there a level of acceptance? Because I think before, I heard you say a lot of things like, I'm going to kick this thing's ass, or like, you know, maybe I'll be the one, maybe I'll be the miracle case that we're, you know.
Well, you like to hope that you have something in you that's better than all the other that have perished because of this.
Honey, you're not better than anybody else. Just kidding. See, normally you would laugh at that.
That hurt. It's the reality of it is, I know better. The reality of it is.
Do you feel like the acceptance is kind of sinking in?
Well, the reality of it is, all I can do is try to rise above it, you know, and I can't kick myself because I can't.
Right, like you can't
I mean,
criticize yourself.
Yeah, I can't criticize.
You can't succeed.
I mean, it hurts
Right.
deep down inside that I know that I can't do a full work day and then come home and do 6 hours on the grass. You know, it's just not going to happen. It just, you know, I can't even do 3 hours of work and then come home and do 3 hours on the grass.
It's okay. I mean, I can't either. You know, like you were always operating at like a much higher physical capability than everybody else, and I think now you're just a normal person. Now you've lost your superpowers, and you need rest like the rest of us. You know.
I can't really see through steel.
You just had that workhorse mentality where it was like, it doesn't matter if I'm tired, it doesn't matter if I'm, you know, whatever, I'm just going to keep going. And you can't do that anymore. But not many people were ever like that. You know what I mean? Like you were always operating at like a higher level with regard to that than other people, I feel like. So.
Yeah, I mean, I used to put sleep off. I was fortunate that I could function with minimal sleep. And I was also fortunate, but now it's even that's.
You cannot function on minimal sleep anymore.
I can't function.
I sent you back to bed the other day. Do you remember that?
I can't function on minimal sleep. I can't function on. Yeah, at this point blank, can't function on minimal sleep.
He got up the other day and I knew he hadn't gotten enough sleep. And he's like wandering around the kitchen. He said like 3 or 4 things that made absolutely 0 sense. I'm like, what is happening with you right now? I was like, you need to go back to bed. He's like, you're absolutely right, I do. And you went back to bed. That's new. I think in the past you would have thought that, you know? You were like, no, I need more sleep.
That was the old suck it up, buttercup.
Yep. Yeah.
Sleep is for wimps. Sign me up.
All right, is that enough for today?
Yeah, I think we've beaten me up enough. I'm only kidding. It's a rude awakening, but it is an awakening, and it's acceptance of some sort. It hurts to accept, but the acceptance of it is you feel it. The reality of it is there's something going on, whether it's, you know.
I think a big part of you wants to write it off as just getting older. Like you talk about that a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I like to think that's the case, but then I go, I'm 65.
It's not that old.
It's really not that old. It's not. I shouldn't have. It's functional deterioration.
Right.
I also think that I'm not undereducated, and everything I've kind of learned along the way has been there's a word for it, but it's not. It's like BS engineered in my brain as to how to go about making something function. It's like, you know, let's rebuild that tractor. All right, let's go get 2x4, bubble gum, and
that's actually to my point earlier, is that you've always been able to figure things out.
Yeah.
You didn't know, you weren't a mechanic, you weren't trained to do that kind of stuff, but you could figure out how to fix stuff. but now that part of your brain where you can figure things out is not working, or it's not working like it used to. Like you can do the tasks that are very clear in front of you and that you know how to do, but if there's a project, like my mom just asked me the other day if you would come over and help her I was like, absolutely not. I'm not going to put him through that because it would be so stressful for you.
What's your one?
I don't even remember. Some crazy thing.
Hang from the chandeliers.
I was like,
and paint the
I'm
floor.
sorry, he cannot help me with that anymore.
And I'm sad from that standpoint because it's like, I'll figure it out.
Well, I know, and that's your
And that's-
personality. You want to help everybody. You want to be the guy who solves problems. You want to be the problem solver. But that's just not, it's just not in the cards anymore, you know? Like, even if I set you up to do that, you would fail, or you would have a really hard time with it, and then you would be so upset. It's like, that whole emotional roller coaster of that is not worth it anymore. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like the other day when you had that issue with the young men that were cleaning out that house.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I know in the old days, I would have done that by myself
Oh, I know.
and not had any problem with it. And again, it would have taken me 2-3 trips.
Well, that's something we're all adjusting to, because my
Yeah.
family got real used to you being like oh, you got some horrible, hard job that nobody else wants to do. Bill will do it.
Yeah, just sign
And
up.
they keep asking, and I have to keep saying no. And they
$25?
Yeah,
Sure.
exactly. So I just have to. I'm having to remind everybody again and again.
Does an extra value meal come with it?
We're not in that business anymore.
Yeah. And it's sad. That's sad to me.
I know.
Because it's like I want to be your problem solver.
Right, I know you do.
And now I'm your problem. needs to
Yeah, you're a
be-
problem maker. It's still a role. It's still a role.
Speaking of rolls,
I'm starving. All right, we're
I
gonna
need-
sign
I need
off.
more paper towels.
Do you have anything else you want to say to your wild raving fans?
Oh, well, reading fans, I'm sorry you have to endure this. This is much torture.
These are people probably going through the same thing or worse.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Suck it up, Buttercup. No, man, just do what you can do, buddy. You do what you can do, and you know, it's not your fault.
thank you. Thank you. It's not your fault. I say that to him all the time, and it's like he never gets it. It's not your fault. You're not doing anything wrong. You're not failing.
But I am feeling it.
It feels like that, but it's not because it's not anything you can control.
It's coming to terms with it,
Yeah.
and this is helping.
I think it is helpful to talk through it, don't you think?
Yeah, it's a reality check.
Yeah.
You know, you just we can get found that one up. Hey, if you don't learn from your mistakes, you're not going to learn. You could tell me how to do something 100 times. Anyway.
Oh, I do. Okay. Bye.
Love you guys.